Okay, it is Sunday, May 12th. It's probably about 7 in the morning, and there is some pollination going on in my garden with a pretty big black bumblebee, which, hey, he'll work. He's spreading pollen. He's covered in pollen, actually. He's like black and yellow. Okay, go in the flower, guy. I'm not going to bug you, just videotaping. Just video. Okay, go back to those ones. Hey. Hey. Okay, it's funny. He's like sprinkling, showering dust as he flies. It's funny. Hey. Let go of that one. Yeah. That one. Go to that one. It needs pollination. Where you little bastard? Get back in there. I'd rather have this happen, because if this is happening, that means I don't have to manually pollinate my squash. Oh. Well, I scared him away. Dang it. Oh well. Well, you can see all the squash plants are just blooming. Tomatoes are blooming. Cubrits, also known as cucumbers, is a blooming. My melons is blooming. Everything's a blooming. Man, I got some pretty big tomatoes on that Roma plant. That's a little one that you can see on the outside. Inside, and I got some bigger ones in there. And I got tomatoes up the wazoo coming in. And it's going to be a while before they ripen up. Little guy, he's bigger than my foot now. It's nice. I think that fertilizer I gave him the other night helped out. Even my green beans, they're popping up. Hopefully when I get a little stringier, I'll put them on the old green bean pole. And I got more carrots. They're growing nice. Those carrots are freaking huge. Oh, I dug around one of the little beets over there, and you see a little baby beet. It's kind of cool. I was thinking about watering this morning, but and believe it or not, I got me a baby. Where is it? Bell pepper down there somewhere. Right there. That's a baby green bell pepper. And I got one right there. That's a baby red. So even though they're sick, if you nurture your plants, they may have a virus or something or be sick, and all these yellow spots is probably from white flies and leafhopper. But if you nurture them, even though they're sick or they got a pest, and you give them fertilizer and enough water, they will still try and grow and fight it. So, it's like us when we get the cold, you know what I mean? Oh, he's back. Man, that's a big one. Go there. You better leave him be. He don't seem to like me around here when he's doing his business. But you just give him enough fertilizer, and I think the compost tea is helping out a lot, because as you can tell, it looks wetter on the onions and the melons and peppers, and that was because last night I decided to get some of my compost tea that was ready. I filled it back up again last night, but put it on there pretty heavy, drenched the leaves. Today I went checking for squash bug in my squash, and I haven't found any, but then again, it's only May, so I guess they come out in the heat when it's humid and hot. But I'll just keep on it, check them once every couple days, look for eggs. That's one good indication if you have them, without trying to, because I'm on drip, so I'm not going to spray the plant and look to the tops of leaves for the bug to come up. So I check underneath each leaf of every plant. Sounds like a lot of work. It goes by pretty quick, because their eggs are pretty easily spotted. They're reddish brown, and if you have them, you deal with them. However, when I find some, I guess I'll have to figure out what to do and how to deal with them, because I'm not sure if I really don't want to spray anything again. I've sprayed twice this year, once with malathion and once with 7 or carbaryl, however you want to pronounce it. It's they're stuff I bought at, I think, Walmart or Lowe's or something. It's the same stuff they use on vegetables commercially. And you go to the store and buy vegetables, they've been sprayed, and probably more than once, like I've done. But I think for the most part, I think they'll be okay now. I got them past their infant stage, when they were seedlings, and when a plant's a seedling, any little thing that attacks it can actually kill it. So now that they're more established, I just gotta kind of watch them, make sure I don't get any big infestations. I got quite a few leaf hoppers, but actually I think the last time I sprayed with the carbaryl, that's why I sprayed, was because of leaf hoppers, and I seemed to knock them down pretty good, and it's been about 2 weeks. And I mean, I see a few here and there on the tomatoes, on my pumpkins, a few in the squash, but you know, for being 2 weeks, not too bad, not like the infestation I had. Matter of fact, yesterday I just picked 3 squash, 1 off this plant and 1 off each of the store-bought zucchini, Black Beauties, and you know, I guess I got 2 bumblebees in there working. That's good. 2 bumblebees. Good. That's a little guy. The other one's bigger. That scares me. But, you know, so you just deal with infestation as it comes. Check them. I do every day when I get off work. Come out here and walk through my garden. A constant gardener usually is the one who has some produce at the end of the season to show for. You know, if you just plant plants and leave them be, I mean, yeah, they'll grow, but if you ain't got no pests, and if you got pests and you don't know it, they can wipe you out, especially in a small garden, you know what I mean, because, you know, you ain't got a couple 100,000 plants, you only got 3 or 4. And I did notice the other day, up on my shed, oh, look at those guys, they look angry. That one there looks really mad, and I'm just talking. But I got one there, got one up in the eave over here. But you know, I thought about spraying them, getting rid of them, but I figure this much. Wasps are a predatory insect and they eat other insects, so, you know, I have a pest problem, I might as well leave them. That's why I haven't sprayed again, because I've been seeing a lot of praying mantises. I got a lot of spiders actually all over my plants, little black spiders. I got ants, and they're not sugar ants, they're protein ants, so they attack other bugs. It's weird, they want meat. They're a meat ant, not a sweet ant. A sweet ant would go after a vegetable because there's no protein. You know, there's not very much protein in a vegetable or tomato. You know, they're a protein ant, so they're going after meat, bugs, dead things, hot dog, nuts. You know, nuts have protein in them, so amens watch out for protein ants. But for me, I guess it's turned out to be good because I found a couple, one potato bug over by my corn, and he didn't make it. He had got swarmed by some ants and they killed him. So, you know, I had some ant bait I was going to spray for ants and bugs and spiders and stuff, and then I kind of got to thinking, you know, all along this fence line I got spiders underneath there, black widow, you know, black widows, anything that's a predatory insect that you can handle dealing with, whether it's a wasp, spiders, you know, let them be, don't kill them, because they're the natural checks and balances, you know, that keep other bugs in check. You know, so if you do that, and with a comprehensive spray program, I think, you know, your garden should be, you know, pretty safe from pests. That's about it, really. Kind of got bored this morning, woke up. Constant gardener, always tootling around in my garden. Gave these onions a shot of compost tea, because I haven't put compost tea on my corn or my onions. So I figured last night, you know, I'd just drench them, see how they're doing, and we'll see in a few days if it makes a big difference or not. I don't know. Hopefully it does. Hopefully there's some bacteria in that tea that will get down to the fertilizer I gave them and break it down and make them pick it up real quick. And I'll get back to you guys on that one. Strawberries. I got quite a few strawberries. Look at that. You see them little red things down there. There's 3 or 4 on that one, but alrighty, I'm out.